Yeah, no,
And it'll be just as an audio. I
yes,
quite like downloading the audio.
yeah.
I was thinking about what you said then about
Mm,
smelling the environment. I was doing some writing, some intuitive writing the other night, and which is something I'm doing at the moment. Well, I'm not. I say I am. It happens. And there was an invitation. I was thinking about I take these women to the forest. There was an invitation within this, or I heard, was rather than being in the environment of the forest, pick up a leaf and
mm,
invite it to come into your energy and share and change your structure and share just the
yeah,
simplicity of that without having a
yep, yep,
it's that sniffing of the air, the particles, the whatever that is. It was
yes,
I've written it down. It was quite profound. I'll need to go back and have a look at it. But it was a real in order to support people and women and ourselves to really feel the wisdom in nature.
yeah,
You merge with it, don't you? You
yes,
just sit in stillness with the simplicity of
yeah,
just that.
yeah,
On
yeah,
on a more simplified level than sitting in the woods. There's more to it.
yes. Oh, it's
It's an
simple. It's simple, but massively. Yeah, there'd be so much going on because it's like the topical treatment, and it's kind of that's even too complex saying the word treatment. Um, with flowers, when it instinct, if you, I love just saying to somebody as they're doing your retreats, just say so where without instinctively where would you put that flower? And immediately wherever they put it on their body, that's where it there's a connection. And the energy of the energy of the leaf, the flower, it's in the energy. We're not solid. We've talked about this before. We're not solid. We are condensed spirit matter. So, vibrating at all these different frequencies. So you bring a so-called solid leaf into your right close up to you, then it's harmonic. It's going to be giving you, resonating with you, with your diamond in your layers, becoming you, as you say, it's what's it doing? What's it saying to you? What's it um offering you? They're not, it's almost beyond words, isn't it? It's beyond words. Just be with it. Be with it.
and you'll never be the same again.
No.
I remember walking down an alleyway, a country lane in the summer, just
Yeah.
pushing my arms through the hedgerow,
Yeah.
just thinking I don't need to have this is, knowing that
Yes.
the
Yeah.
infusion, I suppose, is
Yes.
powerful.
Yeah.
Um, and I think it's trust. Is that about life? Just going through life, in that sense, that openness, that
Yeah.
absolute.
Yeah.
We don't need to protect and hold back and fight. We
No.
just,
Yeah.
yeah,
But it's like you say as well, I qualify always at the moment I'm just repeating it. So it's just because people come across things randomly, but medicine, when I talk about medicine, it's the medicine that of the ancients that reconnects you with your essence, your soul, spirit, consciousness, whatever you want to call it, with the great spirit of nature. So that ancient medicine and medicine men and women, that's what they did. They instinctively, intuitively picked up a leaf, drew something because picked a flower or not even picked, just said go and sit there or, hug that tree or, sit with that animal. You need wolf medicine today because it's the spirit. This is the thing. Thank you. This is my absolute
yeah.
um calling's the wrong thing, but there's so much about the mental or nature's, it's good for your mental well-being, but it's what people really
It's
what
deep. It
it's the
brings us home.
it's spirit, it's soul, it's spirit, it's essence, it's great spirit, it's consciousness, it's we are pure consciousness. So we are missing that link, and as long as humanity just closes itself off to that link, there will always people will always feel a disconnect.
And I think we're in a time at the moment where that's just going to speed up. And I've done a bit of
Yeah.
writing about this recently on outsourcing I think
Yeah.
most people, or a lot of people, are of the belief that they're,
Yeah.
something happens, they've gone from Google to this, they've got to be a way to something out there can support
Yeah.
them to feel, and it will never, ever work. It will never,
No.
never work. It's a dopamine hit, it's an addiction, it's everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Outsourcing the power is not, yeah,
It's like
it's so
Dr. Mark
subtle
said.
and so simple.
Yes. Like essences are not nothing. Even that leaf that you pick up, it's not giving you anything you haven't got already. It's
Hmm.
bringing you a pure resonance, a reminder of what it is that you are wanting to remember. That's already part of you. And it's dissolving the gap between you and you. It's dissolving that interfering frequency.
Yeah.
And we're so, and it is a time, it's like we were talking that, before you press record, it's like this is very much a year of discernment, of knowing, okay, that no, 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 and not to overanalyze. It's keep it simple, to know when you're just going off beam, off track, off resonance, not feeling yourself, not looking at this maybe just personal to me, but I was out walking and was asking, well, what's the issue here? And I just heard, well, there's no issue. Stop looking for issues. Just come back into alignment. All right. So what
That's
is it? What is it? Don't stop looking for issues. That's the prop. Then you take yourself further off, further off, further off, and you focus on the what you think is an issue rather than what is it I need to, as medicine, to bring me into harmonic resonance and realign with myself again, right
and
now.
it's to not outsource.
Yes, yes. A lovely outsource. Yeah. To not delegate, to not
I think that can help. That is what's causing the problem in the first place.
big chill.
We
Absolutely.
need that, knowing that we don't need everything.
Mm,
Everything's lovely, it's beautiful, and it complements and
mm,
it makes lovely experiences,
mm,
sensations, joy. So, all those
mm,
raw emotions are beautiful,
mm,
but none of it is a requirement for our happiness and our balance. It
mm.
to the contrary.
So even more as you're saying that, I get very emotional about this, but it's talking about the whatever level, whoever they are, of, women, whoever, whatever level of business or where they're at in their life, stripping everything away when you've got no, it's not even a distraction, but just the opportunity to be with yourself and your essence, and to remember the simplicity of healing medicine. Just there's no issues. There are no issues.
It's almost like those enhance that relationship we are building with our own knowing of
Yes.
who we are. They are
What a retreat that is.
complementary, of course they are. But
Yes.
they're not. They are an addition.
Yes.
They, they bring another element to it, but they don't
Yeah.
create the happiness that's already there.
Yes. Yes. And that actually has to be, you're right, it has to be in the depths of nature.
Yes,
The depth of nature holds, that's that library. So it's the
yes.
living library that has everything to speak to us and tell us. And yeah, and
I've
we're
just
one
got
and the
this
same.
image. We
Yeah.
are. I've just got
Mm,
this image of like being a, group or being in nature and just almost like all around you've got all these layers, like when, I don't know, you make miso or poor Guinness, you've got all those kind of layers that all that stuff of feeling you need just kind of the
yeah.
stride. I
Yeah.
remember, I'll tell a very brief
Mm,
when I did that 3 day time in the forest. I took a backpack. It was really heavy because I had
yeah.
this might need that, might need this, all these little
Yeah.
holding on because I may not like my experience there. It may be, all of that kind of stuff then. And
Comfort. Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
touch any of it, and I didn't know at the end I was going to have to carry that rucksack up a bloody big hill, and it almost killed me. And I shared with the facilitator at the top. It was such an a moment. I said to him, "Do you know what? I'm happy to carry this because this is the weight I've been carrying my whole life about what I think I need, and I need nothing. I have everything I need right here in me in this expansive, and I kind of put the bag down, and it was quite symbolic. It was quite
Mm,
symbolic of that heaviness that so
mm,
many women are exhausted because they're carrying around things in their head that they think they need in life in order to be okay. And it's those
yes,
very things that are causing them the pain. And it's a
yes.
hard, it's 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 a process, isn't it? But it's
It's a process, and it's showing, these things are tools, even essences that I love, as you know, and my passion, that they are tools, to carry around a bottle can be
yeah,
reassuring, but
totally.
ultimately that's my passion, is to take people into nature like you do, and to just for them to know, wherever they're drawn to go, whatever they're guided to pick up, that's what they need. That's all
Yeah,
they need in that moment.
the
In
energetics
that
of it.
moment. Yes, the energetics of it, whether it's to look at the shape of it because there's sacred geometry and the patterns we recognize, to lay it on their left breast, or their liver on their body, or on their big toe. It's, as we know,
Yeah,
every cell talks to every other cell in the body. Every cell's got the brain in it, so it's like a um this just reminding people. It's not waking them up, it's not telling them, it's just reminding women. That's our joy, but it can be men too, but women mainly, who've carry this pain body around,
yeah,
just reminding them that everything is already there.
yeah.
Everything is already there, and it's easy. Like, that's why your book, oh, Life Simple Recipes, they're just this lovely, gentle, heartwarming reminders. They're steps. And I love the way on your clips, you're just flicking through and opening the book at random, and what is it today? And it's just like, it's good for me too. It's like, yeah, okay, thanks, needed
So,
that. And it's so, we're
yeah,
so far removed.
yeah. And I think these
That's
things are
so
great, like
far
you say,
removed
with the
from this.
essences and all of that.
Mm,
They're great,
mm,
but it's the holding on to them that's the problem. It's the
yeah, I
fear
need
of
that.
that. That the
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing is beautiful. The essence, the whole. And yeah, of
yeah,
course, we all go through that. We've got patterns and all kinds of stuff
mm,
around that. But
yeah,
it's that
yeah,
I can't go anywhere unless I have this. That is the
yes,
prison
yes,
of
yeah, yeah,
struggle.
yes. But also, it's then the assumption that it's still external. That's outsourcing still. Whereas that's just a reminder. It's still I just the other day, my 110 mother tincture bottles are stored at my friend's house where we're traveling around the UK. And I went to look at them the other day because I thought, I need to bring those down and do something with them. And I almost thought, I just need to empty them. I need to give them back to nature.
Oh,
That's the because the feeling now is not to I want to say, it's not a burden to sell essences, but it's to
I'm with you.
teach people, no, 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 the essences are just a very subtle layer of, that they are the spirit essence of that. Everything has its own energetic signature, including us. So I felt it's to teach people this: take your own bowl out and put things in it, or just hold it near a pot and then drink that water. And that's it, that job done. That's all that's, and as I'm saying that, it's like,
I
keep it,
I love
keep it
that.
light. But can you imagine hospitals of the future where
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
yeah,
The
we just,
prescription. I've been looking into doing some social prescribing work for the NHS. That's
um,
where I'd like to get it, just to
oh,
do exactly
oh,
that kind of thing.
yeah,
And I love what
yeah,
you say about the essences there because it's true. There's
oh,
part of me until this
mm,
conversation has thought, well, they're great for people that maybe need something. But then I've just thought, I've written here, I'm shortchanging them. Why am I
mm,
limiting their belief on something? Like when you say where
yeah,
we don't need
yeah.
to limit that either.
Yeah. I was just about to limit myself by saying, this is advanced stuff and, not many. It's like, okay, doesn't let's take the labels of everything and just if me, us together in some way are guided, feel the desire to go and share this, it has share it
Yeah,
because there are people out
yeah,
there want to know this.
yeah,
If we're guided
yeah,
to share it, it's because somebody wants to hear it.
yeah, yeah,
Somebody wants
yeah.
to know this because they've been thinking about it themselves and because of our own paths, our own life journeys. And, we've both spent 35 years doing what we're doing. And so we've walked this journey ourselves to know, yeah,
And
it's
that's it. That's all there is to share. The energy of us within that space. That's it.
so isn't it great? So here's the idea for the retreat that a a whatever it is, gathering is
Yeah.
just no planning. Just come to this space, and whoever comes, you and I will know exactly what how it will unfold, what to do, and
Yeah.
we won't know till that moment because whoever comes and whatever turns up, and the space we choose, oh, that's the thing, isn't it? When you sorry, when the you're saying like standing with Paddy and sniffing the air and sensing it around you, or um, your chap Darren that did the course, growing up in the tribe and they expand into the space. So at some point, you and I will be expanding into the space of that retreat. The space will call us because it already exists. It
Yes.
already exists. We just will go there. The people will come.
Yeah.
It's tears. It's very yeah. This is something.
And it
Something.
asks for a level of trust because of
Yeah.
people, because that's what it's
Yeah.
all about.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So there is no
Yeah.
schedule, there is no, of course, it's not
Mm.
start here and we finish there-ish.
Yeah.
And we've
There is
got
a
that relationship
yeah.
between us that it's there.
Yeah.
It's there. So that
Yeah.
makes it
Yeah.
easy.
I love that because there's a piece by Wayne Dyer I love that I came across at random about the eternal time and the sort of the horizontal time, that we all live. Well, people assume is the only time on the planet, but there's eternal time and there is key meeting points, crossover points, and eternal and horizontal. And one way of looking at it, but the reason for sharing this is I've long held when we've talked about this ourselves, the knowing, I guess, that everything already exists. So it's easy when you
Yeah.
just align with, at some point, whether people call it destiny or I like to say it's downloads. At some point, you'll download that in that space. And that's, your only job is to know yourself, know
And
yourself and move forward in that knowing and alignment. And that's the ease, that's the effortlessness.
and the land does call, the quaves
Yes,
called me.
yes.
It was
Ah,
effortless. And Dartmoor, where I
yeah,
run the retreats,
yeah,
turned up there with 12 women traveling across the country. I'd never even stepped foot on the land. It
right,
was
yeah,
phenomenal. It was phenomenal. I have
yeah,
absolutely no problem doing that again because when that land calls, I have
mm,
no doubt. It's like, get me there right now because there's something
yes,
to happen there.
yeah,
And like you say, that
mm.
it doesn't need looking for. It's waiting.
It's waiting, it's already there. It's just on the horizon. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
lots to share there.
Mm.
Yeah. Should I stop
Joyful.
record here?
Yeah,
Should I stop record at that bit?